Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Dropping big beats, so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Vikings going up against the Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota first down.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys, and if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Stiff-armed him, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now here's a carry heading left. Shreds the tackle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Slot man moves right. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. He's got his man. It's Williams. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Dale Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Now the first carry from Matt Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Double tight. Double tight. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll run it here. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Finding time. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Now lucky 56. Now check. Green 39.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Green 39. Green. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Their big tight end. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They come out here in the I. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
4 down. Set. Green, 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. we're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be taken at the 10. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An extra defensive back was inserted on that play, what they call their nickel defense. And what you're hoping as an offense is that they will get out of there thinking it's a pass play and create space for you to run the draw. In this case, that didn't happen. The extra DB was not blocked and made the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Under 10. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Now let's go.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Set. Blue, Leopard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Second down now after the pass completion.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Barney. Here we go. Let's go. The 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 15 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go. 3 and out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Coleman, 73 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. And it'll be first down, Vikings.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught left side, Hopkins. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get inside. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
He's back to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, 'cause there's no place like California. California, AAT.